Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to recommend you 4 booktubers. If you haven't seen the other videos in the series, which I will link in the description, I basically just choose 4 booktubers out of this mug. This has got the names of all the people that I follow. I'm just going to pick 4 out of here, recommend them to you, have a little bit of a chat about them, and hopefully you'll find some cool new people to follow. So, number 1 is going to be Olive from a book Olive. So she's a massive booktuber, so I'm sure you probably already know all about her. For me, she is a fairly recent follower. I started following her at the start of the year, having seen Harriet from Harriet Rosie Reads talk about her. And I really enjoy her content. She does a lot of like non-fiction and literary fiction type reads. She's very thoughtful in the content that she makes and the reviews that she gives, and I feel she's got like quite a well thought through calm way of delivering things, but she's also really interesting. And she recently did the over 30 booktube tag, which I've also done, and that was really interesting because it's the first video I've seen of hers where we got to see like a bit more of her personality rather than just book reviews, although I really enjoy her book reviews. So that was a nice tag for me to watch to get to know her a bit better. She also does book to movie reviews, so where she reads the book and then sees the film and then gives us her thoughts. And yeah, I just feel like she's really thoughtful and considered, and the books that she talks about are really interesting. I haven't yet found a book that she's read that I've also read, so I haven't found much crossover, but like I said in other videos, that really doesn't stop me from enjoying somebody's content. And I really enjoy the books that she talks about because they're a little bit more on the edge of things, and that's always absolutely fascinating. So yeah, I love her channel, so please do go check her out. Everyone that I mentioned will be linked below. Right, next person is not looking. Okay, who have we got? Laura from What Everyone Else Is Reading. I love Laura. Obviously I love her. All of these people are my favourites, that's why I'm recommending them to you. So Laura is super cool. She is currently doing her PhD, which I think is just so interesting, and she started doing vlogs as well, which I've really liked. It's nice to get like little glimpses of her life. She hasn't posted much recently because obviously she's super busy doing a PhD, but she's just one of those people who, again, has a very calm, kind of understated delivery. I think she's massively underrated as a booktuber. She should have a lot more followers for the content that she's putting out, so please go and subscribe to her. But she's also just one of those lovely people in the community. Like, if anyone's having a bad day or is struggling with something, she's one of the first people to offer help or, you know, an ear to talk to or a hug or that kind of thing. She's just so lovely. She reads a whole mix of things, so it's kind of difficult to pin her down to a genre. She reads thrillers, she reads sci-fi, she reads graphic novels, she reads all sorts of things. She also reads a lot, so she usually has like in her wrap-up sort of like a minimum of about 12 books, I think. So she's prolific with her reading, which is also really interesting. And yeah, I'm always interested on her thoughts on things. We do cross over a little bit with thrillers. And yeah, she's wonderful, and you should go and follow her. Right. Number 3. Oh, we've got 2 there. Let's put that one back. Right. Who have I got? Oh! Leanne from Literary Diversions. I've literally just put her name in here, so that's really funny that she's come up so quickly. I've now dropped her on the floor, sorry Leanne. So, Leanne is again someone I've only been following fairly recently in the last couple of months because Simone from Simone and I was raving about her, and then Simone put up, I think it was a Booktubers Pick My TBR video, and in that was a clip from Leanne, and I just absolutely loved her in that clip, and that's what made me go and subscribe, so thanks Simone. And Leanne's actually become a really good friend in the last few weeks. So she, again, is a big booktuber, so I'm sure you've probably heard of her. She is Scottish. She lives up in Scotland with her lovely wife Helen and their dogs and cats. And she's like a human ray of sunshine is how I would describe her. Describe her. I love her videos. As soon as I see her video, she's always an auto watch for me. I always watch them immediately because I just know that I'm going to get like 15 or 20 minutes of just loveliness. She's also really funny and witty, and we've got a very similar kind of sarcastic sense of humour. In terms of reading, she reads most things that I read, so if you like what I'm reading and for some reason you're not subscribed to her, although you probably are, you should also go and subscribe to her. She's just like chatty and warm and lovely, and on a personal level, like her and I started chatting probably a month ago now, maybe 6 weeks, and it feels like we've been friends our whole life, which is so nice. And we're just getting on really well. She's helped keep me sane whilst the world has been going crazy, and she's a lovely human, and she talks about books. What else do you want? Go and subscribe to her, please. She's fab. Right, and then the last one for today is, again, I keep picking out more than one. Right, one. Who have we got? Oh, one of the biggest booktubers ever, Kayla from Books and Lala. So of the 4, I've had 3 big booktubers and 1 smaller one. But hey, that's just how it works out. Weirdly, I'm not subscribed to like many big booktubers. So it's just funny that I've had 3 in one go. Anyway, Kayla from Books and Lala. I think she's basically the queen of booktube. So if you're not following her, I'm not sure what you're doing with your lives. So go and follow her. She was one of the first booktubers that I came across. She is Canadian. She again reads across a whole bunch of genres. She reads thrillers, she reads YA contemporary, she does adult contemporary, she does a bit of literary fiction, she does a lot of vlogs. I love her vlogs are always really calming. She's got a really, again, quite a sarcastic, dry sense of humour, which I love. It's probably the theme, basically, of the booktubers I love. They're all sarcastic what's-its like me. Yeah, she's also makes beautiful videos. Like, her editing is stunning. I also love her Bookstagram account, which is very aesthetically pleasing. But she, like all of the ladies that I've talked about today, she's one of those people, like, if I knew her in real life, I feel like we get on really well. And yeah, she's amazing, and you're probably already following her, so you probably don't need me to tell you. So those are the 4 booktubers that I'm going to recommend for you today. They will all be linked in the description, along with anyone else that I've mentioned. Please do go and follow, because even like the bigger booktubers, in terms of YouTube, they're still tiny, and I feel like as a community, the only way that we're going to grow and get more recognition and the space that we deserve on this platform is if we all subscribe to each other, recommend each other, push each other up, basically, and support. And that is what this video series is all about. So please go and subscribe to them. I love making this video. It's always my favourite one to film in the whole month. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.